What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. Let's find out exactly what a renewed MacBook from Amazon looks like. Hey, I just picked this up. It's a MacBook Air. It's the new one, 2018, 2019, 2020 vintage, I guess. And it's the 13-inch. It's the base model with 128 gig. But basically, on Amazon, they sell renewed laptops. Now, I'm not using the word refurbished because they don't say that either. If you go to the Apple website, you can actually buy refurbished laptops, and they are as good as new, effectively. I'm not sure if the returns and then anything that has any wear is refurbished or replaced on them, but they come with a warranty, and you can pretty much expect that the refurbished items are going to be like new. So that's why I'm super curious about what a renewed laptop comes like. And it comes in a box, in another box. So let's get rid of that. And this box is slightly beat up, has the, I just heard it slide around in there, has the lithium ion warning sticker on this box, which is inside the box it's shipped in. And let's see here, true unboxing, because I'm really curious, because the prices on these are quite good, I will say. You know, much cheaper than the refurbished laptops. I want to say this laptop on the Apple website was $1,099 or something like this, and I found it renewed on Amazon for like $780, $770, something like that. So quite a bit cheaper, and if it's in decent shape, I'm gonna be pretty impressed with it. So first of all, it just comes in like a laptop bubble wrapper, the two pieces here. No original box or anything like that. Laptop right here. I also want to show you here, it does come with, looks like, the original charging block with the flip out prongs here. And so this looks like the 87 watt. I think the new ones are like 96 watt. And then the Apple USB-C cable here. Now here is the MacBook itself in space gray. And I'm trying to see, on the top it looks pretty good, other than a little dust on my fingerprints. I don't see any imperfections. If I just flip it over here, what we do have is a little sticker right there. So I'm assuming that indicates where it came from. And even on the bottom, not sure if you see that, I see a little, it looks like it's just like sticker residue because it's rubbing off there. I don't see any dings or mars or scratches per se. Like I said, just some smudges, and the hinge looks good. Anyway, I know I'm taking my time on this, but really just checking it out. I can see that it's not closed here correctly, and that is because they have put a piece of foam in here to protect the keyboard and the screen. And I'll tell you what, it's turning on. That screen doesn't look like it has any imperfections either, and the keyboard looks great. I mean, even the trackpad, I don't see any wear or fingerprints or anything like that. This is the new, I think, upgraded keyboard. A little bit better protection on it. It does have the fingerprint sensor right there, and as you can see, it's getting to the setup screen. So I am just going to go ahead and set this up and play around with it a little while. I really want to check like the battery wear, the number of times it's been charged, those types of things, and see what we're getting, especially for 25% off Apple refurbished prices. So I've been playing around with my new MacBook Air, and I really like it. You know, everything seems to be working fine. I was able to set it up, get in, and, you know, like I said, because it's the lower end spec, lower end processor, and only 128 gig hard drive, you know, one of the things that I was most worried about is how long the battery is going to last. Now, I have not plugged this in since I've been using it here, and my battery is almost dead. I think it says like 17% left. But what I wasn't actually sure of is what the battery capacity is supposed to be on here, and Apple really doesn't advertise that much. One of the things that I found is I was jumping online here, and it looks like people with this similar laptop say that the full capacity on it is 4,447 milliamp hours. So I just went to my battery specs, and a couple things that I'm actually pretty pleased with. First of all, it says full charge capacity, you might not be able to see it there, 4,343 milliamp hours. So pretty close to what other people are saying are the actual original factory specs. But more importantly than that, the charge cycle right here, the number of times it's been charged and discharged, is 15. Now, this means that someone has used it a little bit, and at least to me, I think, I don't know if they come with 2 or 3 right out of the factory, but because the charge cycles kind of max out around 1,000, that means that I should have a pretty good amount of life left on this thing, especially considering that I don't use my MacBook every day. But even if I did, that's a few years worth of, charging up and discharging, assuming that you get an all-day charge on it. So I'm really actually impressed with this because, like I said, it is quite a bit cheaper than new, quite a bit cheaper than the Apple refurbished. So for $760, I think the Amazon Renewed product here is looking pretty good. You just don't get the box and no warranty, but everything about it seems to say, hey, this is a pretty new laptop. So if you want to buy an Amazon Renewed laptop, I can't guarantee they're all like this, but I'm pretty happy with this one. If you want to pick this up, I will put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.